If the person you love most was replaced by a perfect fake, would you even notice before it was too late? I have to say, the pictures in this cartoon are really good, but it's also getting super crazy. Girls getting ripped apart in every episode is just the start. The real wild part is putting a half-bull monster into a cute girl's everyday life show. Episode 5 was the most talked about. In this episode, the girl with glasses has her friend, Purple Hair, who is like her tool, her helper, taken by a blue hair person who just shows up. Usually, Glasses Girl would instantly attack and save Purple Hair. But this time, Blue Hair was ready. He had already made a perfect robot copy of Purple Hair and put it next to Glasses Girl. It's like a trick where they swap a fake cat for a real one. You might think such a silly fake would be found out right away, and Glasses Girl would stab it. But no, she didn't even notice. She ended up spending 100 times more close time with the fake. She even liked the fake's kind and caring ways. And all of this was being shown live to the real Purple Hair by Blue Hair. It was mean and cruel. The goal was to make Purple Hair give up on Glasses Girl, so he would willingly become Blue Hair's partner. But Purple Hair believed the Glasses Girl would eventually figure out the truth. Because no matter how perfect the fake was, it couldn't do one special thing that he could. As the perfect partner, he could kill people and turn their bodies into leaves to hide the evidence. But guess what? The fake couldn't turn bodies into leaves, but it could make them disappear right away. That made Glasses Girl trust the fake completely. Blue Hair felt bad, thinking he shouldn't have used a fake. Purple Hair, super mad, jumped in front of Glasses Girl and showed everyone the fake. But again, even with the real one standing there, Glasses Girl couldn't tell them apart. She even decided the real one was the fake. And she teamed up with the fake to punch Purple and Blue Hair into the sky to meet a character named Grey Wolf. After that, Purple Hair could only watch sadly, as Glasses Girl had a happy honeymoon time with the fake. The fake even became her ride and killed a cat girl for her too. That cat girl was the 8th pretty girl to die in this cartoon so far. Finally, Glasses Girl woke up. She remembered how the real Purple Hair could only sleep in the kitchen, while the fake now slept on her chest. That's just silly. Purple Hair, seeing this, was furious and heartbroken. But actually, he didn't need to think too hard, because he was already dating Blue Hair. But he still couldn't let go of his old love. All it took was Blue Hair saying, "You can go back to her," and Purple Hair left him right away to run to Glasses Girl. But just a second later, it was already too late. Glasses Girl couldn't stand Purple Hair messing up her sweet time with the fake. She pulled out a knife. Purple Hair, feeling scared, suddenly had an idea. He slammed his hand on the wall next to the fake. To explain, Purple Hair's secret agent power can turn things, including dead bodies, into leaves. So if he can turn the fake into leaves, then the fake isn't a real person. And with that, he seemed to win, but also lost everything. One thing is clear now, Glasses Girl truly loved the fake, and it didn't matter if it was human or not. Seeing Purple Hair so sad makes me super happy. You deserve this, you little monster. Usually so tough and uncaring. Now you know how pain feels, and this pain keeps going in the newest episode. Glasses Girl ignores Purple Hair like he's her worst enemy. To fix things, Purple Hair decides to become like his own worst enemy. To copy the fake's chest can make things power, he gets a dragon chest put inside him. The scene after the surgery was so crazy. I don't even want to show it, because Purple Hair has that dragon chest for the whole episode. I can't even describe it right. In short, he did it to get closer to Glasses Girl again. One last thing. The real big question, why didn't Glasses Girl know it was a fake? It's not because the copy was perfect. Maybe she never really cared enough about Purple Hair. Or maybe she chose the fake over him. Or maybe she was put in a trance. That last idea is the easiest to believe, but Blue Hair clearly said he can't put people in a trance. Yet the cartoon hints otherwise. We'll have to wait for future episodes to find out, because the fake will show up again. Stay tuned! Oh right, speaking of staying tuned, there are new good things at Dayo again. I bought a Peak smartwatch from Dayo. It looks cool, it's waterproof, and you can pay without needing your phone. All for less than 100 yen. Right now, new users get special deals. You're guaranteed to get real brand new stuff. You can also get valuable coupons with no minimum spending, worth at least a dozen yuan. You might even get it for 0 yuan, and you can return it within 7 days for any reason. Click the link I've put in my comments, open Dayu, and start shopping. You might even win 2,088 yuan in cash. Both new and old users can join, and you can get the money right away. What if the city you lived in, the people you loved, and even you were just copies trapped in a world no one else can see? This is, without a doubt, the most exciting new cartoon from April, but it has way too much information. And some of the story twists are mind-blowing. For example, in episode 3, this character kissed the main girl right in front of the main boy. I was so mad, but later it turns out he's just playing around. A few episodes later, another twist. He's both a boy and a girl, a weirdo who wants to have kids himself. My brain stopped working. I stopped caring about the forced kiss. Now I'm just grossed out by him. The show is up to episode 7, and this episode is super important. The main girl gets the biggest shock of the whole series. She's not only a copy of the main boy's dead girlfriend, but she might be an illusion. And even Kowloon City, where she lives, was torn down 3 years ago. The Kowloon that's there now is a copy, built using a special device by the glasses guy. He also copied a group of people who used to live there, including the main boy's dead girlfriend. The main girl is one of these copies. The strange part is, only a small group of people can see this Kowloon. They can live there, but most people can't even see it. All they see are old buildings, and they can't see the copies either, including the main girl. To them, she's like a ghost. Even stranger, the copies can't leave Kowloon. If they try, they disappear. If the real versions of those people enter Kowloon, the copies disappear too. Now I get why the main boy kept saying, "Don't leave me." He probably knows the truth and is afraid she'll vanish. All this is told in the last 3 minutes of episode 7. In one scary burst of information, she had just gotten over her identity problems and decided to live as herself and fell in love with the main boy. But now she learns she's just like a bird in a cage. She doesn't even have basic freedom. Her friend Blonde Girl is also super upset. At the end of episode 7, she realizes this outsider standing in Kowloon can't see her or the main girl, but she can see both. As a living human, she's so scared she can't even hold her umbrella. She's been living in this ghost city and made friends with a ghost girl. If it were me, I'd have nightmares for 10 years. Thankfully, she's not the only one who can see it. The coolest thing about this cartoon is, the deeper you go, the more puzzles you find. Now we know, the city and the girl are both copies. But we still don't know why Kowloon and those people were copied. How the copying works. Why can only some people see it? Why can't the copies leave the city? Why do both versions disappear when they meet? How the girlfriend died? And why did the main boy say it was his fault? How the copy was made? Why is she so different from the real one? And why does the main boy hide the truth? Is he even human? What will happen to the main girl? What will happen between the main boy and girl? One thing is clear, all of this is connected to the Earth Substar, a device that can save people's memories. But how was that device made? So many questions. What happens when a sci-fi romance forgets to build its world, but still wants you to feel something real? It's almost done, but it only has about 1 million views in Japan. No surprise, it's a terrible adaptation. The person who wrote the story for the cartoon seems to be just doing whatever they want, writing what feels good to them. They don't care if the audience can follow along. There's no proper world building. The story relies completely on weird coincidences and new rules. Speaking of which, the main girl is a police officer, but she keeps getting into danger because of simple mistakes, like untying a bad guy for no reason, then not watching them and getting attacked, or bursting into a room full of bad guys and immediately getting surrounded. Then there are the random new rules. Every episode brings in new rules but with no explanations. It's like they're telling viewers, want to know more? Read the original book, otherwise stay confused. And it worked! Everyone is confused and mad. Still, even with the terrible adaptation, something is interesting. It's about crimes in a world with AR, augmented reality, using memory stitches and electrolocks. Memory stitches are chips in the back of your brain that store everything you see, hear, and feel. Electrolocks let you look into other people's memories to find clues for investigations. These two ideas add some newness to solving crimes. But again, that's thanks to the original story, not the cartoon. Lastly, 2 big problems. First, the main girl's partner is an AR robot. He's not allowed to hurt humans, even bad guys. So when she's attacked, he just stands there, until episode 7, when he breaks that rule and saves her. But afterward, he says he didn't do it. In reality, AR robots aren't tied by laws. They only get spoken warnings. And this robot seems to know that but pretends otherwise. He even lies, and considering he didn't help her before, he's acting very human, dangerously human. This is one of the show's big puzzles. Second, this show has themes about cheating or taking what's not yours. In the newest episode, the main girl loses her Electrolock status and can't work with the main boy. A new girl with an Electrolock takes her place, who is strangely flirty with the main boy. While the original girl is in a life or death fight, this new girl is trying to charm her partner. It's like they're trying to make you feel bad. But luckily, that's all it is. Still confusing and unpleasant, but it doesn't make you feel deeply sad. Honestly, this cartoon is definitely pure romance locked. The main boy and girl are a strong couple. The only fun part is watching their awkward talks. Everything else just serves the story or tries to gross out the audience. Thanks for watching Binge Anime, where your next favorite show is always one click away. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for weekly deep dives of rankings and breakdowns. Until next time, stay obsessed, stay curious, and keep binging.